Boozing with gays.
You know you have to play it again. Play it again, please.
You know what I did?
Boozing with gays.
Hey, everybody.
We have a different set.
I know, it's our holiday set.
I didn't realize we were having a holiday set.
We're having a holiday. You didn't see me come in here and put up the holiday set?
You're magical.
I am a magical little elf.
You're full of magic and
I'm elfin
whimsy.
magic.
Yes.
That's what I am. Hi.
We're matching.
Isn't it crazy? This is what the holidays does.
Can I say, I put these on, I just get so warm right away. I'm just like a furnace.
Well, because
I'm a furnace.
you're hot. First of all, let's do this. Hey. Cheers.
Oh.
Cheers, baby. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Mwah. So this is the Foster Eggnog.
You know, I was debating, I have nutmeg here. I'm not putting nutmeg on it. I'm not doing it.
I don't want the nutmeg.
I'm not doing nutmeg.
I'm not a nutmeg person. I am not a nutmeg person.
You're such a nutmeg.
Hey, say happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. So did you said you wanted me to give the recipe.
Oh, so this is the Foster Eggnog, as we just said. The Foster Eggnog is chef's kiss.
Yearly.
It's like we have it every single
I was introduced
year.
to the adult version of the Foster Eggnog at a very young age.
I know. Plus, we're early tonight. We're early. We're like at 7:30 because we're trying to pack. Because what's happening?
What is happening?
We're going to New Orleans for Christmas.
Are we not giving the recipe?
I'll give the recipe. Sorry. The recipe is...
Now, this is normally times
4. So, but what we're doing is we're doing it times 1. Quarter.
This is a
quarter
recipe.
So this is the eggnog recipe. It's 3 eggs. You can call us for this. 3 eggs separated.
Yolks, whites.
A half cup of sugar.
So you have the yolks, beat them up, add the half cup of sugar.
Yep. A half a cup of rum.
Half a cup of rum.
Half a cup of bourbon. 3 cups, half and half.
Slowly. Beat.
Then you beat everything together, and then you take the egg whites that you have, and you beat them until they're fluffy.
You don't beat them in the drink. You
like
beat them
fluffy.
Separately over there, like it's a little, meringue practically. And then you fold the fluffy egg whites on top of your other mixture.
And I gotta tell you, it is one of the most delicious things I have ever had. It is so good. So here we are. That's our Foster
any
Eggnog.
other drink you've ever had that has vodka and bourbon in it. What's the Long Island have in it? That does a lot of booze.
Vodka, gin, bourbon, tequila, bourbon, and rum.
I think it tastes so good.
Vodka, gin, rum, tequila.
That's crazy good how that is. Okay, now you may talk about New Orleans.
All right, so we're going to New Orleans for Christmas. My whole family is going. But we had a little bit of crazy news today. My family's flight might actually be canceled.
Because there's that Arctic.
Not our family, but my family in the Midwest. There's an Arctic thing, Timothy or somebody coming through, and they may have to cancel. And I'm not real happy about it. Not cancel the whole trip. They may miss a day.
Or something.
So I'm not happy about that.
They don't know.
They don't know.
Be fine.
We're going to hope it gets hope, and we are going to be just
We're going
fine.
to be positive.
We're going to be positive
We're going
and fine.
to be, yes.
It's all going to be really wonderful.
Say hi to people.
Hey, Madonna. Hey, Robin.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Zelma.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. So, it has been a lot of things this last couple weeks that we've been away.
Oh, well, we haven't
I know.
we're
not there. So, we're going to do this. We're going to do some good news first, and then I got some little bit of serious news, and then we got to do some good news.
I have a mystery that's not on there.
Oh. You want to do the mystery now, or we want to do the mystery later?
I'll do the mystery later.
All right, so.
Keep you good news.
Hey, Nora. Mwah.
Do your good news. Do you want the image?
Yes, I do.
So, Michael Shepard is directing a show. Dink.
The show is called 12 O'Clock Tales with Ava Gardner. It is an Ava Gardner story. And it is really fascinating. It's performed by a woman named Alessandra Assoff. And we did our first full run through today. And I have to say, it's a really cool show.
And but you still have a lot of time.
We don't open until January 15th. We open January 15th.
How awesome is it that you have all this under your belt before Christmas because you'll be going like full throttle once you come get into January.
So this is part of the Whitefire Theater here in Los Angeles, California, in North Hollywood. It plays, opens January 15th and plays 8 Sundays in a row at 2 o'clock. It's part of the Whitefire Theater's Solo Fest. So it's a really cool, it's an hour and like 7 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, depending. I don't know. We might add some stuff. We might cut some stuff. So we'll say an hour 10, no intermission, great time. They have wine and beer.
Wine and beer.
Yep, they do.
And
so
we'll give this information out, also.
Next coming weeks, we'll give that out. Hey, David C. Nichols.
The other thing is you have been nominated.
Y'all.
Now,
I just found out yesterday. I guess this thing has been up for weeks. So I was nominated for a Broadway World Award for my work in Valley Song. Mm-hmm. Myself and Belle Guillory, who is my co-star of the show, we both got nominated. I found out yesterday.
What's funny is you were nominated twice.
I was nominated twice. Once with my real name, Michael A. Shepard, and once with a horribly misspelled Michael Shepard.
Yeah.
Shepaerd.
Something.
So if you go to this site here to vote, just look for the one that says Michael A. Shepard.
There's so many names there; it's confusing.
There's 1,000 names.
There's
1,000 people who are nominated because this is it's sort of like a popularity contest. You call they're trying.
Then
to
how can you not win? Is my question.
They're trying to get your emails. So I know, right?
Oh, is that it? Is it an email?
So I think they want your email in. I think they want your emails. So you go in, you put in your email, scroll down to
Michael
lead actor in a play, and there you go. If you want to do that, please do.
Actually, they say performer. They don't gender.
Lead performer,
There's
yes,
no gender.
Lead performer. They have stopped gendering these categories, which is absolutely fantastic, actually. So, a couple things happened this week. I just want to get into this right now.
Good.
Did you get the picture, Ron?
I have whatever you need.
So,
did I get the picture?
Someone that I knew on the periphery, but really affected my life a lot. Ron Dennis passed away. He was the original Richie in A Chorus Line.
What is that quote he has there?
I've been everything that this country doesn't like.
That's
a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So, hey, Taryn. And so he passed away this week, and I just want to wish him safe journeys on his next gig. Because I know he was like this little tiny spitfire of a human being. And whenever we would end up in the room together, it would just kind of be magical. So I just say to him, baby, see you on the go round. Bro.
I got to say, I got the album Chorus Line. God, I was in high school. And that song that he sings, that
give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Well, everything energy you feel in that song, if you know that song, all the energy you feel, he brought that every single time you met him in the room. So I want to say, I adore you, sir. And again, go easy on your next gig. We also lost someone this week, DJ, choreographer, all around beautiful human being, Twitch. A lot of people know him from So You Think You Can Dance. Stephen Twitch Boss. You might know him from So You Think You Can Dance or as the DJ on the Ellen Show.
Not only the DJ, towards the end, he was executive producing. So.
And when I tell you, I've been in the room twice with that man. Twice. And got to meet him once in those 2 times. But you felt magic. You felt magic.
What's interesting, you defined these 2 men very similarly.
Yeah, they had energy and spirit about them. Now, it has been alleged that Twitch, trigger warning, that Twitch unalived himself. So,
now I got to say, I did not know that word, unalived.
Yeah. So
why do you say that as opposed to the other? Is it just
it's a harsher connotation
of
what you do. You unalived yourself is a better, easier term. So that leads to something I want to share, because after reading that he had unalived himself, I was laying in my bed thinking of doing the same thing. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am bipolar and I'm manic depressive, which is a great combination to be. And I'm black. So throw all that together, and sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's really bad. For about the last month, I've been going downhill very fast, really bad. And I had these laying in bed, and I was thinking of unaliving myself, and this happened. And it made me start to think about my family and what that means to me. But the thing about depression is depression doesn't allow you to really take into account what your family and friends and loved ones really mean to you. And somehow I was able to write something. I wrote this thing. I'd been thinking about it for days. So I wrote this thing and I posted it. And I want to say about me, this being very honest,
But I don't know.
are we in the
The
studio?
broadcast might be going. Say hello to us if this.
Are we there? Are we back?
Are we back?
Are we back? This thing is right here. There we go. Okay, that was crazy.
It's like every single one of our. Look, now this is back. This is where I want to be.
All of our stuff just kind of shut
It
down.
just died.
It was crazy. It was crazy. So I think it's because I was about to cry. So as you were saying, bitch, don't cry. Don't cry alive.
Welcome back. They see us.
All right, cool. So anyway,
That
going
was-
back to
wow.
what I was saying.
Talk about a
I
dramatic.
know, right? Drama. So I
That's
just want to
sweet.
say, I received about 900 messages and numerous phone calls, texts, and private messages. And it helped me. It helped me. And I am just so grateful for that. And while I'm still struggling, I am coming back. And the thing that's helped the most is the number of people who have called to share their stories and how hard it is for them. And I've been in contact. I don't have time right now to be really depressed because I'm literally on the phone all the time talking to people, making sure that we stay connected and making sure that their depression doesn't take them to where it took me. And I'm going to start doing this thing in the new year, 1 day a week, going live like this and doing something called holding space, because that's what we should do. We should hold space for each other. So starting in January, I hope that you'll join us. It's going to be a new thing called Holding Space, where we invite everyone to come and talk and just know that they are heard and know that they are loved and know that they are welcome all the time. So that we're going to start doing that in January. So, but again, thank you all for coming in and lifting me up and holding me and just making sure I knew I belonged here. Thank you.
So I'd like to say something.
Okay.
You did something very different this time. I mean, you've been doing it a little bit more frequently when you have your bouts of depression, but you said to me, I'm depressed. And that is a huge step for you in your journey, because in the past I'm fine. I've known you weren't fine. You don't even sound fine. You don't sound convincing when you say it. And I love the fact that you were brave enough to say, you know what, I'm depressed. And you were willing to kind of, explore what that meant, saying it out loud, explore what that meant saying to me. And I think writing the Facebook post that you did was exceptionally brave. And I told you that in the moment. And I think that it is important to stay in touch with your family, whoever that is, and to reach out to your loved ones if you're feeling in such a way. And I think that's kind of what you're saying, is that we have to, sometimes our instincts are working against us. And we have to realize, oh, I need to speak up. I need to say something to someone. Because it's not that I did anything after you said it. It's that you're doing your own mending by saying it, right? That is your way of, oh, wait a minute, I can start figuring out where to go from here.
Yeah. But thank you for being there every time, 25 years of being there through this. With all of this.
But think of how different it is now as opposed to the beginning of our relationship. You used to always say nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
You used to always say that.
So we're going to be holding space starting in January. And I hope you join us. All right.
That brings us to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Because why not? You did this placement, by the way. This wasn't me. This is you. She tweeted, Walmart, many of your customers in my district are reaching out to me about sex toys being sold in your Dalton store. They're extremely upset and absolutely horrified that sex toys are being sold openly right next to the children's toothbrushes. This is grooming. And there's an image, toothbrushes, sex toys, whatever. One wonders if this is a truth, because
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Someone went to the Dalton Walmart and posted this. This is supposed to be the Walmart on East Walnut, right? If so, then your pic is photoshopped. Here attached is the picture taken of the shelf a few hours earlier by a staffer, posted to their Facebook page. You can see a metal... Anyway, there are no vibrators and butt plugs or whatever. So she's now, she's talking like this. She's talking like vibrators and butt plugs. I guess we went from drag queens, there's a theme, to vibrators and butt plugs.
Plus, there's this whole new religious movement with young Christians about stop masturbating because it is the devil's playground. And that it's literally Satan entering your body, making you to masturbate.
Making you too?
Yeah, it's Satan.
Making
and
you too?
They're telling people that if you pray hard enough, you can control your wet dreams, you can control your sexual fantasies, you can do all those things. I'm like, and baby.
And those are the people that will buy the gun. Well, speaking of buying the guns, someone else posted, but not concerned about the guns in the next aisle. I mean, there were a lot of responses. My favorite being this one, though. I'm surprised your voters knows what a toothbrush is. Always good for a laugh, that Marge. Oh, Marge.
Oh, my gosh.
Guess what time it is, Michael Shepard?
Oh, is it that time?
It is that time. That music makes me think the Olympics is starting or something.
So, we have a lot of good gay news this week. Whew. Finally.
I don't know if this order. I put this order down. If you want to do any other order.
So, this happened.
What happened?
The Gay Marriage Act passed.
Respect for marriage.
Respect for marriage passed.
Kind of playing on Defense of Marriage Act, which of course was...
Which we are like so grateful that that has happened. I tell you the truth. But let me tell you, this Respect for Marriage Act. It also upholds interracial marriages.
Which is good for us, right? I'm sure Clarence Thomas is
y'all.
He talked too fast in the beginning.
Y'all.
This is what it did. Let's read this out loud. Then you do the y'all. Ready? So it enshrines marriage equality, including gay marriage, interracial marriage, all the marriages, into federal law. That's what we did. It has not yet been signed by Biden, but it passed the House, passed the Senate. Boom, go to Biden's desk. I don't imagine a problem there. And respect for marriage for everyone. Everyone gets to be married.
Hey, Derek. So this is where I have some issues. Ready? My issues are this. It protects interracial relationships in 2022.
Oh, Biden signed it, Cynthia says.
Yeah, he signed it. It's all signed. It's all good.
Okay. Yay.
Loving versus Virginia should have been it. 1945, that should have been it. Done. But no, we still have to fight for interracial relationships to happen.
It's not just that.
Marriages.
We might have to fight for contraception. I mean, if we go back to dismantling Roe and what Clarence Thomas said, it's anything that was right to privacy might need to be reexamined. That could include contraception, gay marriage, we know the list.
Butt plugs.
Next to the toothbrushes, which, when I'm buying toothbrushes, if there was a butt plug right there, it might be handy.
I will just say this. I don't know of any instances, I'm sure there is one, where a butt plug killed somebody, but those guns next to it.
That's a different type of plug.
Yeah, he said that. So, yes. So that passed, and we are just, we're grateful.
We're still married.
We're still married.
Both interracially and gaily.
Something else exciting happened. Brittany Griner was released from the Russian prison. She was sentenced to serve 9.5 years. But she was out in 10 months. She was out in 10 months. And her wife fought valiantly for her to come home. Her wife. Now, there's been a lot of just stuff from some people and that she didn't deserve to be here because they left a Marine behind. Well,
and one the other aspect of it is they said that the other guy who they trade her with, Victor Bout, the arms dealer.
Yeah,
they said, well, but then he's going to go out and start doing bad things again. So there were two things that the Republicans specifically were going after and attacking Brittany Griner's release.
Yeah. My drink needs a little more bourbon.
Why do you have a $5 bill underneath it?
I got to tip myself.
Okay, well, I need a little more of this.
Oh, so yes. So welcome back, Brittany.
But there's some, I mean, I have to say, I was looking at the news and the Republicans are creating such a smear campaign against Brittany coming home. And there were like the percentages of Republicans that think that, oh, she should still be there. She had that little bit of cannabis oil. She should still be there for 9.5 years. It's outlandish.
She's a drug mule.
People
are saying all these things. I'm like, yes, that's what?
No, that's not how it works. And the other thing, she had a doctor's note, for God's sake. I mean,
and here's the thing. I will tell some, but not all of you. Guess what? Suck it up. The first time a black woman has been centered before a white man, before a man, and y'all mad. Guess what? Sometimes you just got to suck it up, because it's going to keep happening, because we're not settling down, children.
But she also said that she would like to do whatever she can and put her voice out there to help get him home. That's the other thing that I thought was so awesome about her.
Yep. So welcome home, sister girl.
Welcome home.
Yep. Now, this is something you wanted to talk about, so go, because I don't follow this at all.
Oh, well, this is, I feel like I might be outing in some ways, but then I go, I don't know if I'm outing. It's a weird one. So there is an actor. I got to get the picture up. Ding, 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 ding. Wrong side. There we go. His name is Nakuti Gatwa. Here's his picture. He's adorable. He's lovely. He was in Sex Education, for those of you who watched that. He was awesome in it. He played a gay character in Sex Education, and he is going to be the new Doctor Who.
Now, we don't know how he identifies, because he's not told us how this person identifies.
He's been very silent about how he identifies. He played an awesome gay person in Sex Education, but that doesn't mean anything.
No.
But very recently, I guess Neil Patrick Harris worked on Doctor Who and announced, we're going to have our first gay Doctor Who. And so he said this. I don't know if it's true, but he worked with the man. One would think he might have some knowledge. I don't know if it's,
But if you are allegedly playing Doctor Who, and if you happen to be a queer person, we are so excited to see the work. Even though I don't watch Doctor Who.
But you also is the first black person too. So that in of itself is awesome.
I'm always going to vote for black people.
And it will appear on the new season will appear on Disney Plus for all of you Doctor Who fans.
Now, perfect. Now, here's a little Christmas treat.
Oh, good.
Ready? You have to play it.
I don't know what I'm playing.
You're playing this.
Oh.
It's a little Christmas treat.
I didn't know where we were going. I've lost my train of thought. Okay. Oh, yes. Here you go. Michael wanted to play this last time we were on air. And I said, why are we playing? Why? I'm not sure. It's this random man working out. I didn't know who it was.
So that is actor Luke Evans.
That's Luke Evans.
Actor Luke Evans. Now, I didn't know until this video who Luke Evans was. That's all I'm saying.
But now
I know his name is Luke Evans.
Rumor mill.
What?
It is rumored. Of course, this is the next James Bond, if not Idris Elba, if not, I don't know, whoever else is on that list, could be Luke Evans, which would make him the first gay James Bond, or at least gay actor playing James Bond.
Yay!
Is that something? You're like,
all I want is Idris Elba.
Wow.
I want Idris Elba. I mean, he's a hot little, Caucasian male with a great body, but Idris Elba. Well,
you never watched Luther, did you?
Yeah, I watched
Did
Luther.
you watch Luther?
Yes.
I love Luther.
Yes.
He's so awesome on
Idris
that.
should be it. Idris should be it.
I'm not against Idris Elba.
Oh.
Wait, this next one's yours. Ain't No Mo.
So our new musical open. Cream on my mouth. A new musical opened on Broadway called Ain't No Mo, written by 27-year-old Jordan E. Cooper.
It opened November 27th.
It
Very
is
new.
the,
It was running. Well, it was running at what's the downtown theater?
Yes.
Oh, good God!
Because we
Aged, old,
Yeah.
pap, whatever.
So anyway, he is 27 years old. He's the oldest, youngest American playwright to ever premiere a show on Broadway.
That is the truth.
And it is blackety black.
And the premise is
is-
interesting. Do you want to say the premise is?
Go ahead.
The premise is what would happen if the United States of America gave one-way tickets to every black person to go back to Africa. I don't know what happens out of that premise,
I don't either.
but it sounds interesting.
I knew if it were real life, there just wouldn't be an America anymore.
We die.
There would not be an
We would
America
just
anymore.
sink.
So
into
what
the mire.
happens is that because it's so black, super black, and ultra black queer, audiences weren't going to see that. So they announced that they were closing early. So what happened? People started to rally around.
The original, we're going to say on December 18th, they were going to close.
They were going to close December
close it
18th.
down. And what happened, Michael?
They got extended by a week because celebrities started coming and buying out the house, and they're continuing to do so. And there's rumor right now that they're going to be back for a while on Broadway. But this is
We got to say this. I'm going to say this.
Okay,
These
say
are
the names of
celebrities.
the
I
people.
got a list here. So these celebrities literally bought out a whole evening so people could go see this show. Tyler Perry, Queen Latifah, Shonda Rhimes, Sara Ramirez, Will and Jada, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, and RuPaul. They all bought an evening of theater so people could go in. The other thing that should be said is the tickets of the show are $50. Now, that's
They wanted to do it because they wanted to make it
crazy low
affordable for
Broadway. They want
everyone,
everyone to be able to
come
go.
and see it. But here's my question, and I often
would
question
be
all
in New
these
York.
things.
We would go to this thing if we
Yes.
were there.
This is my question. There were a lot of very melanated and POC, black and POC shows that have now opened and closed that got amazing reviews.
Well,
We,
the one
we
that
have
the
K-pop, we have
Yeah,
Strange Loop, which won the Tony for Best Actors, closing early. All these other ragtag shows, and now with
I don't know if ragtag was the right word.
and now Ain't No Mo is closing. And I'm wondering where all these black folks are coming to help protect this. Where are white allies coming in to protect these shows as well? I'm just going to put that call out there. So you can go to hashtag Save Ain't No Mo. You can purchase tickets if there's more tickets available, if they are truly going to extend. They haven't announced it yet.
They're extended to the 23rd of this moment. At least I think that's the most modern thing. I didn't think Biden signed
It's
the
going-
thing into law, so evidently I'm behind on my news.
Yeah. So, but yeah, start going to see all theater. Because guess what? Just because you're not centered in the story does not mean you won't learn something.
The more you know. Where are we going from here? Oh. This is such a. I don't know what to make of this. So I'm just going to show an image. I'm going to just show an image. This was on Sunday's New York Times crossword
Please
puzzle.
tell us what you think.
Tell
of
us
that.
what you see.
think.
What do you see in the New York Times crossword puzzle? Anyone? Where am I trying? I wanted to go to the banners. I get rid of that. Okay. This, someone said something. So
Hey, April.
this is posted on the first day of Hanukkah, and there in the center is a swastika. An honest to God swastika on the first day of Hanukkah in the New York Times crossword puzzle. You know, it is a crossword puzzle design. I honestly don't think they go, you know what we're going to do for Hanukkah? I don't think there was malevolence there. I just wish there was more of a sense of, we can't do this. Or someone looked at it from a very discerning eye. You think there was malevolence there?
I don't know. All I know is that I'm gonna pour a little bit more bourbon in my drink because you know what? I have to tell you this. It for that shit to happen on the first day of Hanukkah.
I will say this. This is the Times' response, and I found this on many sites, and I found this response really wanting. They needed to do better. Their response was this. This is a common crossword design. Many open grids and crosswords have similar spiral patterns because of the rules around rotational symmetry and black squares. Not once in there they said, we are really sorry if we offended anyone in the process of this. It wasn't on our time.
Not near
Not
it.
apology.
Near it.
Why not an apology?
Nary nothing. Oops, my bad. We didn't know. Shit, I'm sorry. You know, basically what they told us was, call your mama because we don't care.
No, it's a normal design. There's nothing wrong with it.
Call your mama because we don't care.
Of the thing in the news, I did not like their response. That was the thing. So we're to your favorite topic.
What is my favorite topic?
It's my favorite topic.
So
we've been binge watching.
We've
been binge watching.
Because I was depressed and couldn't get out of bed, so I binge watched.
And then I binge watched after you. And I wasn't depressed, but I was just fascinated.
So let us know in the comments right now who is watching or have watched Meghan and Harry on Netflix. Harry and Meghan on Netflix.
And I'm going to say something. I saw that it was there, and I go, "Oh, it's such clickbait. Oh, it's such whatever. It's such." And I started watching it, and I was just like, "Boom!" Just got me in its thrall, man.
Y'all. The tea is being spilt on this show, and it is deliciously tasty. And it's like got a little milk in it, got a little sugar in the tea.
They are saying things, but they don't. I mean, to me, they don't feel they're like, nah. They're not being assholey about it.
No.
They're just like, we had to do this because of X, Y, and Z. We weren't being protected. I was going through something. They wouldn't let me see a psychiatrist. They said, they were very.
All right. So I'm going to say a couple things about the show. These are not big spoilers, right? These are not spoilers. I'm not trying to spoil this for nobody because there's no way I can spoil it because it's so good. But I'm more, not so much about the show, but about the response by the palace, by the institution.
Yeah.
Which is what they call it.
That's actually,
right?
I mean, it was called the institution.
So.
Yeah, because the queen isn't the queen. She's the institution. It's really
the institution,
weird.
y'all.
Which you see a little bit on the Crown.
So you talk about how, there's all these rules.
Protocol, my friend.
Protocol. All this protocol, y'all. Again, April, this ain't ruining nothing. So, but one of the things in the protocol, one of the protocols is that you never hug someone else because it is known that is, for lack of better words, déclassé.
It's too much affection.
Too much affection.
Too much emotion.
So you don't hug anybody. And she talks about the fact that, she's a hugger and she hugged, what's her face? The other sister-in-law.
Kate?
She hugged Kate.
Kate almost broke.
Kate broke, basically. She had she has bird bones, so she almost broke. And then she talks about the fact that, oh no, no one's supposed to hug here, right? So what does the institution do?
Tell me.
2 days after that episode aired, they showed all these royals hugging each other. Coincidence? 2. Hold up. Number 2.
Where are you
she talks about how, that you could never out glamour yourself from the queen, right? You have to kind of
she always dressed in like beiges and neutral tones.
You always dress in neutral tones. You don't do the colors. That's for the queen.
Yeah.
That's what she does. All of a sudden, everybody's showing up in all these different colors, jewel tones and whatnot. I'm like, so y'all trying to prove her wrong by doing this, which y'all have no one has ever seen you do any of this before until she brought it out. And all of a sudden y'all started to do all this.
You came away with totally different things than I came away with.
What'd you come away with?
Well, I'm not going to say anything because I'm going to do something else as opposed to tell you what I came away with. So there is a, I forget, he works for the Mail or one of those.
Daily Mail.
No, the Sun, I think. But his name is Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah, he works for the Sun.
Hey, Minnie. Mwah.
And on Friday, he posted, and this I just find a little despicable. But he posted, it's an excerpt of what he posted about Meghan, who he does not like, evidently. He wrote, "I hate Meghan. At night I'm unable to sleep as I lie there grinding my teeth and dreaming of the day when she is made to parade naked through the street of every town in Britain while the crowds chant shame and throw lumps of excrement at her." And it's stuff like that, and Piers Morgan's all over the place with this too, and saying just horrific things. I get, if you say Donald Trump to me, I'm going to say bad things about Donald Trump, but Donald Trump kind of deserves it. I mean, he does shit. Meghan Markle literally is like, I want to help people. What can I do? I want to go to that women's group. I want to go to this children's group. I want to go over here to these women of color and help. I want to help people. This is part of her makeup. It isn't like something that she's putting on to get press. And Donald Trump and his ilk do things for themselves, make money for them.
Yep.
So there's a totally different beast and thing there for me. Anyway, so Jeremy Clarkson writes this. His daughter comes out and responds and says, "My views are and have always been clear when it comes to misogyny, bullying, and the treatment of women by the media. I want to make it very clear that I stand against everything that my dad wrote about Meghan Markle, and I remain standing in support of those that are targeted with online hatred." Which then caused Jeremy Clarkson to take out his tweet. He kind of did I guess
I put
it
my
is
foot.
bad.
Oh, I guess I stuck
went
my
too
foot in my
far.
mouth.
And they always say this in a way that's sort of like, I didn't know, which is such...
Speaking of didn't know, there's a point where everyone's in an uproar about the fact that when she first meets the Queen, he springs it on her in the car, and all of a sudden she goes, "I don't know how to bow." So she goes, "I do you curtsy?" And she does a curtsy. Goes, "Is that it? Is that all right?" And everyone's in uproar because they think that she is mocking the royal house. And then they show a little clip when she was on Suits where she does a little curtsy thingy, and I was like, "Bitch, you can't do a little curtsy like that from the Queen. You got to do full lunge down to the ground, head touching the thing."
This well. What you said to me was people posted the thing on Suits saying, "See, she knew how to curtsy. Why was she making a big deal about it?" But the reality is, I just do not like how the media treats anyone with disrespect. I don't think that we outright, if someone deserves it because of an action, they did something literally offensible, great. Disrespect the person all you want.
Yeah.
But if someone doesn't do, I don't know what Meghan possibly is that. And so that's why all this stuff about the curtsying or she held her, belly so close when she was pregnant, isn't it what she tried to prove? They keep trying to spin bizarre things that are not even there. But that's kind of that very sensationalized, I'm not even going to call it journalism, but the kind of, a National Enquirer way of looking at things.
But see, when they said that, she must have known everything about the royal house. She's lying when she says she didn't know about the royal house. Look, I'm going to let y'all know there's a whole bunch of black folks out there who don't give a fuck about the royals and don't follow the royals. The only reason I follow Harry is because he's fine as hell.
He likes his gingers.
I like a ginger.
He does.
Let me tell you. Harry's fine as hell. I wouldn't give a foot because once they killed Diana, yes, Queen Consort, I'm talking to you. Because you a hot mess, Queen Consort. But, after that, I was done with him. And then all of a sudden, Meghan shows up. I'm like, I'm back. So, anyway.
No, there's something about Meghan and Diana. There are similar things. Now, do you know about their new show?
Mm-mm.
So, Meghan and Harry on Netflix are going to have a new show called Live to Lead. And I have a clip.
Oh.
Take one. At every turn in my life, I thought, do I really want this? And if the answer is yes, you find a way.
This was inspired by Nelson Mandela, who once said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived.
It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead."
The eyes of all future generations are upon you. And if you choose to fail us, we will never forgive you.
So I did a commercial for Netflix because I went, that speaks to something of any person that's going, I want to take people who have done for society in a very positive way, and I want to highlight them and put them front and center, bringing Ruth Bader Ginsburg or Gloria Steinem or, and all those wonderful people that are there. Well, good for them. I mean, that shows a type of character of someone I would like to know. I would like to know them.
The one thing though that scared me though is when they said action, they held their snap so close to Ruth Bader Ginsburg's face. I was like, don't hit Ruth.
Don't hit her.
Ruth
Mother had more stories about Ruth the other day, and I was just about blown away. I told this story a while back. My mom went to Rome with her boyfriend. This goes back maybe 10 years ago. And she ended up traveling with the Supreme Court. I thought it was Ruth Bader Ginsburg because she was looking for a new lace collar in Florence. And my mom's there in the limo while they're trying to find this. And then I find out Soda Sotomayor was with them.
Yeah. She told us that.
This whole, she had this weird life. She doesn't really travel with the justices anymore, but she did for a while. And then she was kind of talking, and she blows it off like, I can't possibly brag. We're so different. We would be shouting it from the rooftops. My mother, I don't want to. But she was talking about that trip yet again, and it just cracks me up that she had this experience.
I love it.
Wild.
So
anyway, I had to play that. I just think it's awesome.
I think it's wonderful.
And I think it's
a
good
wonderful
for
thing.
And good for Netflix for supporting them. And I just think they're going to.
I do want to put this up there real quick. These are stories which he's spotlighting and amplifying, finally.
Yeah,
right?
Very much so.
That's very much so. Very much so. Donald Trump's going to jail.
Well, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know that I believe that.
I say that, but I already know he ain't going to jail. But I'm telling you right now, if he don't go to jail for this, Charles Manson needs to be released.
Well,
because he wasn't there. He wasn't there for the murder. He inspired it, but he wasn't there.
I don't think I knew that. I thought he was there.
No, Charles Manson was not there.
He just kind of rallied them up.
He did this.
He did this and said, "Let's go."
And now if they're gonna let this fool go, I'm be like, because honey, the January 6th committee, they wrapped that thing up in a bow.
So you know how I normally with the January 6th committee, I've been singing Liz Cheney. Oh my God, look at her. She's really kind of, like I said, I probably disagree with her on everything in the world, but she seems to be pulling her weight in the January 6th committee. This episode, this 9th installment, goes to Jamie Raskin. Jamie Raskin kind of was given the meat of it, kind of saying, these are our recommendations. I'm going to let him do it. It's a little, I kind of pieced things together.
This didn't get a Golden Globe nomination. I don't know.
Here's Jamie Raskin at this very last January 6th committee hearing.
The whole purpose and obvious effect of Trump's scheme were to obstruct, influence, and impede this official proceeding, the central moment for the lawful transfer of power. This statute makes it a crime to conspire to defraud the United States. The evidence clearly suggests that President Trump conspired with others to submit slates of fake electors to Congress and the National Archives. The committee believes that more than sufficient evidence exists for a criminal referral of former President Trump for assisting or aiding and comforting those at the Capitol who engaged in a violent attack on the United States. Ours is not a system of justice where foot soldiers go to jail and the masterminds and ringleaders get a free pass.
That was the saying that really stuck with me.
Yeah. Why?
Why should the foot soldiers go to jail and the masterminds and ringleaders get a free pass?
It's just crazy. The big thing that got me was the false electors.
Well, I got an image that was accompanied by this image, which I thought was, I hadn't seen this before, but look at what the false electors looked like and with the real electors. I mean, the real electors are stamped. There's actual signatures. There's probably embossed paper. The false ones look like someone just quickly dummied up something on their computer. Like it just, there's not even.
They worked at Staples and they just. I'm going to use this machine. Do you mind?
Do you mind?
Let's make some copies.
And the other phrase that I thought was it really hit me was this one. It was 107 minutes of dereliction of duty. And, for me, that's his biggest problem. He sat there for 187 minutes watching everything unfurl and called no one to help out. Didn't call anyone, National Guard, anyone, any service to help, fix the situation. What? Who said what? Mimeograph.
Oh,
do you remember that smell? A mimeograph machines?
God, I loved that smell.
Oh my
I
goodness.
love that smell so much. Oh my gosh. What else we got?
So,
this is a funny one, y'all.
Well, I don't know if it's funny or not.
I think it's just ridiculous.
So you start a phrase, Florida woman, you're going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You're going to go somewhere.
So come on, Florida woman. What is the Florida woman done?
So a Florida woman is suing the Kraft Heinz Company because her Velveeta microwavable mac and cheese takes longer than 3.5 minutes to prepare, which is what it says on the box. Just so you have an image, because we all need our images. Oh, I don't have it. I forgot to get the microwavable thing.
So we don't have the image, but it says on the box.
It says on the box 3.5 minutes. And the complaint is, well, you got to take it out of the box. You got to mix it in the thing. Then you got to put it inside. And sure, 3.5 minutes in the microwave. But then you have to stir it in the middle. You got to take it out and let it cool down. So really,
it's more like 5
minutes. And we're going to sue for $5 million. So I kind of thought.
Hi, Diane.
Hi,
Mark Nasser.
Are we done?
Yes.
I thought that was the extent of what this article was. And I said, just random woman trying to get her money. And they're probably going to settle and she'll get like $10,000 or something.
Oh, they always settle. You always have to settle.
We never know what the settle is. I found out that's not the story. There's a man, his name is Spencer Sheehan. He is one of her lawyers. Spencer Sheehan of Sheehan and Associates in Great Neck, New York. Spencer Sheehan, this is an amazing fact. Listen to these numbers.
Okay.
Has personally upped the number of class action lawsuits against food and beverage companies 100% since 2008. He found a niche. Basically, he found a niche. So
he just sues everybody for everything.
He puts out 3 lawsuits a week.
Hey, Corinne.
He puts out 3 lawsuits a week.
Hi, Lindsay.
Now I have possible Spencer Sheehan lawsuits, and you're going to tell me if they're true or false.
There's a quiz.
There's a quiz.
All right.
Number 1. Did he sue Kellogg's because strawberry Pop-Tarts had additional fruit?
Absolutely.
He did.
Absolutely.
He sued Kellogg's.
Only because there's no way that's just strawberry. It's like strawberry mixed in with grapes because grapes are sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's something. I still eat them.
You know your Pop-Tart.
I know my Pop-Tarts.
Okay. Here's another. Did he do this? For Keebler and Betty Crocker, were they wrong to call their cookie and cake mixes fudge because they contain no fat milk fat? True or false?
You can't put milk fat in dried objects, so I'm going to say false.
Nope, he sued them. Fudge was one of his big things. Once he found out that there needed to be milk fat and fudge, he went after any company that said fudgy goodness. He is something. Here's another one. Ready?
Milk lemonade.
He sue Keurig Dr. Pepper over the usage of the word on their A&W Keurig Dr. Pepper. On their A&W root beer cans, they use the words made with aged vanilla. Did he sue Keurig and Dr. Pepper?
I'm just going to go with a yes because these are all ridiculous.
Anytime there was with vanilla, he went after the company. He went after like 300 lawsuits. I'm not joking from the article I read. And this said made with aged vanilla.
So
last one. Then you get to talk. Ready? Did he sue Frito-Lay for alleging it didn't use enough real lime juice in the hint of lime Tostitos?
All right.
He sued.
I'm with this.
Are you joining us? Maxwell's here.
I'm going to rejoice.
Okay. Have fun. It's only rule.
Adults on there, watch Bluey.
They would like you all to watch Bluey on whatever channel Bluey's on. That was their parting words as they go out because they have more of a life than we do.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, this is our life. This is a good life.
We have good friends out here. We have people we love.
Anyway, so I was fascinated with this guy who's just suing everyone and probably making a mint because everything settles out of court. Nothing goes for the full amount.
Hey, can we do something?
I was going to do something.
Do this. This is so. Okay, this is what needs to happen. We need you all to help us solve this mystery.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
So I got a postcard in the mail. It says, for those, let's see if you can read it. It says the Buena Vista, San Francisco, home.
It's too close. Pull it back. There
Home
it is.
of the Irish coffee. And you can see there's a little like watercolor of the Buena Vista. How many people have been to the Buena Vista in San Francisco? Raise your hand. And they do. They have awesome Irish coffees. And I took Michael there.
I love the Irish coffee
My
there.
family goes to the Buena Vista at times. I don't know if they've been recently. But
All right. So this is a mystery. Please help us solve this. Because this is freaky.
I'm
freaking us out for
actually
weeks.
going to read this postcard to you. And you're going to tell me what I need to know, because I honestly don't know. So this is what it says. I miss this place. And Nepenthe in Big Sur. Nepenthe is a restaurant in Big Sur. And Nepenthe in Big Sur. I dream there. Portugal comes to mind. The bluffs at the ocean's edge. Just saying, love B. Hi, Michael.
Who is B?
Who is this? Who wrote me this postcard? And the other thing
It's
is
Bluey.
It's
Bluey sent you the postcard.
And the other thing about this, it was postmarked in New York City, not in San Francisco. So someone took this ancient postcard of, good old Buena Vista to New York City and mailed it to me. Someone is being particularly obtuse. So I thought originally, well, it has to be someone from my childhood because
It's not Bethany.
No one would. I know Bethany was. As I called her first. Bethany is
Our
this
line
you?
producer, Bethany Harrington.
Bethany, did you do this? It's not Bethany, but I said,
Julie.
I said, who from my childhood would write this? And I figured they probably saw us talk about Portugal and boozing with gays. So I thought it might be a boozing with gays person, someone who's watching. And then it says love B. So anyway, if this person is watching and sees us talking about this, know that we don't know who you are.
Now, we actually have some thoughts. I'm not allowed to say what we think the thoughts are.
But it might involve
serial
serial killing.
We don't know. It might involve someone who's gaslighting Hutch.
There's
We
been no,
don't
and
know.
weirdly enough, this was mailed about a month ago, and there's been no follow-up. No, hey, did you get the postcard? Oh, did you get nothing?
Nothing.
It is sitting in the ether. I have a friend, my childhood friend, Bill Bodenlos. See the bees?
B.
Born in the Bay Area, lived in the Bay Area with me, now lives in New York City. I thought it's
Joe Shanahan.
Bill Bodenlos. So I reached out to Bill Bodenlos. It wasn't him.
But what Bill did, he sent a postcard.
He sent me a postcard. He goes, well, now I have to send you a postcard because I want you to see what my writing looks like. It didn't match.
Oh,
The
my
writing
gosh.
doesn't match Bill Bodenlos' card and this card. Anyway, so
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
It's the Bodiak killer. I like that. So I wonder, but do you think that there's someone sending people just random postcards and going and just like trying to mess with them?
I don't know.
Or is it someone that really loves us? I don't know. I can't figure this out.
So before we get to like this last couple of things, I would like to do something. Can we put up our share screen thingy? And if anyone would like to come on, and this is sort of a precursor to holding space. This is, if you want to join us live, please do. We'll see you come into our little waiting room.
And we can talk about
Whatever you want to talk about.
Anything. Holiday stuff. Maybe
Yeah,
the holiday
whatever you want to
stuff.
talk
What people are
about.
doing for the holidays. Now, what are you most looking forward to in New Orleans? Do you have something you're like, can't wait to do this?
Beignets and gumbo.
I have to say, for me, what I can't wait for in New Orleans is food. I just know the food is going to be
Because-
exceptional.
We didn't buy any gifts. We did not buy any gifts.
Well,
This
the
is
gifts are
so
the
what we're
trip.
doing is
Oh.
we're literally going to get little boxes and we're going to put dollar bills in them and hand the kids all these boxes with dollar bills.
He changes what the thing is every time I talk to him. But I think that's awesome. We
So they're going
should
to
do
keep thinking they're getting stuff and it's going to be dollars in boxes.
it. Yeah, just
I think that's going to be just fine. I believe B would be happy for that. All right. So while we're waiting for people to figure out if they can come on or not, let's do this other thing real fast because I think it's very funny.
All right. Well, we have to do the thing because we work on these things. We should show them.
messy. But it's exactly what I'll be doing after I finish this half and half eggnog with all this bourbon in it.
Oh my! So you know,
So Trumpenstein,
good old
decided-
45.
He said, "I got a new grift, y'all. Here it is. Here's the new grift."
And he basically says this out loud. I mean, I find this just fascinating. But he put out 45,000 NFT. You can't call them cards, but he calls them cards. NFT cards, non-fungible token. So it's it's like
You print them up at home.
it's like an online piece of artwork, which you can print up or you can just have it live on your computer. You don't even need to print it out. But so it's a non-fungible token, and he printed up 45,000 of these at 99. Why am I talking? I'm going to let him tell you because no one does it better than
Trigger
him.
warning, it's Trump.
It's
But
wait,
it's
you
worth
know
it.
what I got to do though?
What?
I have to ditch the banner for a second.
Oh,
Otherwise, it's going to be there. There we go. Okay. Trigger warning. It's 45.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. Hopefully your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to my life and my career. It's been very exciting. You can collect your Trump digital cards just like a baseball card or other collectibles. Here's one of the best parts. Each card comes with an automatic chance to win amazing prizes like dinner with me. I don't know if that's an amazing prize, but it's what we have. My official Trump digital trading cards are $99, which doesn't sound like very much for what you're getting.
I think I get it backwards. I don't think it sounds. So the thing about this ad is people are talking about, and even people on the right wing are saying how much it sounds like Saturday Night Live. Like it doesn't even sound like a credible advertisement. It just sounds ridiculous. And people like Steve Bannon and other people like that are like literally talking badly about this. So he's kind of downhill, my friend.
Here's the thing, y'all.
What are you going to say? What I'm going to say?
All 45,000 of
They're
those
gone.
cards,
They're purchased.
$4.5 million.
$4.5 million.
That's the grift, y'all. That's the grift. Julie's trying to get on. Oh, Julie, one thing. What do we have to say about trying to get on? You have to do it from Chrome.
I think Chrome is better.
You have to go to Chrome. It works better going on Chrome than on Safari. If you're on Safari, try to go on Chrome. You can pop right in. Y'all, they made $4.5 million. But here's the good part. There was people online yesterday who were saying because they're sold out, that you can't get any more. They're all gone. So the individual cards are selling for like $700, $800, $900 online. That was yesterday. Then all of a sudden this happened.
People did screen grabs and then searched for them. And they basically found where the images came from. So this came from a catalog selling that coat. They changed the color, but like you can see that the angle, the wrinkles, everything about it is almost exactly the same. And so they stole the screen. This one I don't know that I totally buy, but it's similar enough, but it doesn't quite look the same.
It is the worst photoshopping ever.
It is very bad photoshopping. This last one I think is remarkable. That outfit is just down
It's
to
the exact
the knee.
outfit.
Everything there is just boom. And look at Trump's face. It doesn't even look like, I don't know who that looks like. It doesn't even look like a real human being.
Hey, Eric.
And so they're saying and this one is a Shutterstock image. So if they didn't go to Shutterstock and actually buy the image, did they grift the images? So we'll see if he gets into trouble for any of these images. Part of the thought is maybe he will.
The grift that keeps on giving, y'all. All right. Julie, were you able to get on? Let us know. We're going to wait a few
I
minutes.
want to do this because this looks interesting. David C. Nichols gave us something. The best movies so far. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Agreed. Tar. I haven't seen that one. Have not. The Banshees of Inisherin. I saw it like yesterday.
Yep.
And the first half I loved, and it began to lose me towards the end a little bit. But I'm not going to go into detail. RRR, I've not seen. Causeway. The Princess. Till, I'm very much looking forward to. Elvis, did you see? You didn't see Elvis.
I
Did
watched
you?
the first half of Elvis.
You couldn't do it. Women Talking, Living, The Fablemans, After Sun, and EO. I don't know.
Let's just
After
be
Sun,
clear.
I don't
We
know.
don't have any of
EO.
these movies in our
I
house.
don't know Living. The Fablemans, I would like to see. Until I'm very much looking forward to.
Right. Oh, Julie lost her audio with Chrome. All right, so
we have one more. Well, we can.
Well, Julie, we're gonna do this while we're waiting for you.
But this
One more
is
thing.
okay. Well, then you set this up. This is
All right.
yours. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Do you want me to show the picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christmas.
Present and Christmas past.
Christmas present, Christmas past. So the image you're looking at on your left is what the White House looks like right now for Christmas.
It is a Jill Biden Christmas.
It's a Jill Biden Christmas with lots of Swarovski crystals and all of that. Then
And
on your
it
right,
looks like birch trees. I mean, it really looks pretty, doesn't it?
well, it's all the trees that Melania cut down that she repurposed. And on your right is...
I just realized hidden in the Jill Biden picture, there's a man. Like,
Oh my God.
You see his nose, and there's a man hidden right behind one of the trees.
Trying to make sure that Melania doesn't come and fuck it up. And on your right, you see what Melania did.
I just love my red fuzzy trees. Oh my God, that was such a strange.
All right, bring Julie on for a hot minute. Let's go.
Oh, she's here.
Yep.
Yay. Add to the stream.
Darlings!
Hello, darling. How are
we
you?
figured it out. We're here talking to you.
See, and I haven't showered. I mean, this t-shirt, it's looking good.
The thing is, if you didn't say anything, no one here would know.
I know, but I gotta share. You know I'm an oversharer.
So how are you, my love?
I'm good. How are you guys? I was so excited when I logged on, and I was like, well, I'm not missing boozing with gays. I didn't know it was on.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I'm just so happy to see your beautiful faces.
Are your kids home?
They are-ish. One
well,
is home.
Yeah, I understand that. And where's your amazing husband?
My amazing husband is in the other room cleaning the dishes because, you know, he cooks and does the dishes.
Tell him to come out here and say hello to us.
Oh, well.
Or come over to my house and clean the dishes. I'm one or the
One
other.
or the other.
He's such a good boy. I'm so lucky.
I know.
I'm so
Everyone,
lucky.
this is Julie Jabara.
When we went out
Hi, everyone that I can't see.
and we ate with you last, you guys ate so healthy. I think I got something with gravy and cheese, and you two are like vegetable this, and you were so good. I was like, oh, I need to get on that train.
It's a public ruse.
Yeah. if I yell real loud, will Greg come on and say hi?
Do you want to take me off camera and I'll go talk to him and see if I can talk him into it? But I don't know, but I'll do my bestest.
Oh, you don't have to. It's all right.
No, we don't want to ruin the flow.
I just want to go like this. Julie's husband is Tony Award winner Gregory Jabara.
Well, you did it anyway.
So I did it anyway.
You did it without him.
Oh my gosh. Oh, do you know Minnie Fox says hi, Julie?
Hi.
Do you know who's at the top of our Christmas tree?
Can't
Edna
see it.
Turnblatt.
Oh my, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Can you see her?
Yeah, so I'm going to have to invite myself over to come see this in person.
Done and done.
I miss you guys. I know it's been a
Miss
couple
you.
weeks, but
Hey, I know, but New Year, lots and lots and lots of, we're going to spend more time together.
I would love
We have
that.
to.
I would
We have
totally
to.
love that because, yeah, you know, our kids we're in that empty nesting-ish stage, and
Yeah.
I get one back in a couple days. I'm pretty excited. The other one's here, but he forgets I'm here. So,
So we're about to sign off.
well, thank you for staying late for.
Can I
all
do
the
something
technical
for you?
difficulties.
What do you
No,
mean?
I just wanted to talk to you and see your beautiful faces. Is it all right if that's all I did?
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't read the rules.
Mwah. Love you.
Love
See
you
you-
guys. Love
See you in the new
everybody.
year. Happy holidays, my love.
It's a date.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Celeste Janishevsky's in the house. All right, so
I
wanna-
have a thought how to end this. Or do you have a thought how to end it?
how do you want to end it?
I was going to end it with the song we ended it with last time we were on the air.
What's the song that we did last time we were on the air? I don't remember the song. Oh, wait. Okay. So we have two songs. I want to do something. Can I sing?
Yes.
I feel like I need to sing something.
You've been saying that.
Is it all right if I
maybe
sing
we end
a
with
few
you
songs?
and not this. That's fine.
I think we do both. All right. So, can't touch it. I'm going to touch it. I'm going to touch this.
I'm afraid that's like
Look at this.
unplugged.
Well, then that might be for the best. Hang down the mistletoe. I really want to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's going to be together. This Christmas, the fireside's blazing bright. We're caroling through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah. That's it. Just one little something. Now we're going to end with this. We love you. Happy holidays.
Wait, what are we doing? What are we doing?
What do you want to play?
This song?
Yeah, we're going to play that.
Well, we'll be back to say goodbye after this. But we played this last about a month ago, and it cracks us up to no end. Enjoy.
Christmas comes but once a year, and when it comes it brings good cheer, a season of goodwill and fun. And yet while most of us feel festive, Grinches out there just get restive and spoil it all for everyone. Though it's too much to expect you to be nice, you'll find that life is easier with this advice. Try not to be a cunt, it's Christmas. Take a tip from Santa's elf. The rest of us are doing our best to be jolly, so don't go looking like we swallowed a bunch of holly. Don't shout at carol singers and tell them to stop. Don't buy your presents from the Oxfam shop. For fuck's sake, be merry, have another sherry, and try not to be a cunt, 'cause Santa's coming. Try not to be a cunt. Look, there's a reindeer. Try not to be a cunt. C-U-N-T, cunty, cunty, cunt.
And it's good advice.
It's perfect.
It's really good advice.
All right, y'all. Have a great Christmas. We may do something before the new year. We don't know yet.
We haven't figured it out.
We haven't figured it out. Lots of stuff.
But we'll be back
happening.
home before the end of the year.
Yeah,
So that's
we'll
good.
let you know. All right.
Boozing with gays.
Hey, Michelle.
Good night.
Bye.